Around 12 million years ago, the Pannonian Sea looked very different from how you might picture a sea. It was not a big, open water surface, but in the middle of the basin there were still many areas of land. At this time, the sea had already lost its connection to the ocean. This meant that no new salt water could enter, and the water became a mix of fresh and salt water, brackish. Due to the movement of the earth plates, the central part of the basin began to sink, making basin to become wider and deeper with more space available for water to collect. At this time the Pannonian Basin had turned into a large, low-lying area where rainwater gathered and rivers from surrounding mountains flowed in. The climate during this time was tropical with high temperatures. It was warm, but also extremely humid. Heavy tropical rain showers fell regularly, adding more water into the basin. This made the sea expand, covering a big part of Central Europe, with only a few islands remaining above water. One of those islands was Papuk. By about 9 million years ago, the Pannonian Sea still covered a large region, but things had started to change. The rivers flowing into the sea brought large amounts of sediment from the surrounding highlands. These materials slowly filled up the basin, raising the seafloor. But the climate changed. Temperatures became milder, and rainfall decreased. With less rain, less water entered the sea, while the sediments kept piling up. These two processes, less water coming in and more sediment building up, caused the sea to shrink more and more. By around 6.5 million years ago, because of this drying up, the Pannonian Sea had become much shallower. It no longer covered the entire basin but only remained in the central, lowest parts. Over the next 2 million years, the sea kept shrinking and just a small part remained. Rain and river water gradually had washed out the last traces of salt, which made the Pannonian Sea now a freshwater lake. Today, the Pannonian Sea is completely gone. All the water disappeared, leaving behind a wide, flat plain made of thick layers of sediment. The former islands, like Papuk, now are isolated mountain peaks. But if you look closely at the layers of rock and soil beneath your feet, you can still see the traces of this once so impressive sea.